At some point in Nepal, there was a white man who came and visited the people there. And he must have come with thousands upon thousands of pens, as in writing instruments. Because when I was doing mission work around there, just walking around, telling people about Jesus, doing cool stuff, the same thing that every single child asked of you. I don't know if they still do this, but they would say, "Give me your pen." Every single village. It didn't matter whether you were up north or whether you were down south. Everywhere it was, "Give me your pen! Give me your pen!" They're very assertive like that. Like, "Give me your pen!" I was like, oh man, I don't have any pens, okay? Stop asking me for a pen. Wow. Oh, and it got so predictable that whenever you'd come into a village, why would they ask for a pen? I mean, really now. Well, whenever we came into a village and you just get hounded by these kids, you know, eventually you'd make friends with them and they'd be less confrontational. But I would actually get to the point of beating them to the punch and yelling, "Give me your pen! Give me your pen!" at me saying that to them, which was so awesome to see their reaction that I was asking them for one before they did. And you could tell that they were just like at loss. Like, wait, you're not supposed to ask me that. I'm supposed to, and then a few times they'd actually just like burst out laughing and then say, "No, you give me your pen." And then we'd have this whole argument back and forth. Maybe there's like this English primer that every elementary school has. And they're like the first words instead of like Dr. Zeus. By the way, I don't know why I call him Zeus as in Z, but it is Seuss with an S. Anyway, Dr. Zeus, it just occurred to me, like the Greek god Zeus. Yes, I am Dr. Zeus. I do not like it in a box or with a fox or with a lightning bolt. Dr. Zeus. Oh, that would be a great parody right there. Where was I? Oh yeah, instead of having, like these basic primers for English in their classrooms, maybe they had like how to obtain a pen from a Westerner. Lesson 1, ask them for their pen. Lesson 2, if they do not give you their pen, demand that they give you their pen. You know what I mean? It's just like, wow, it's just the craziest thing ever. But anyway, not to say that they always begged for things, but a lot of the kids did. The adults themselves, they really just wanted to have conversations with you because, sometimes they were out in the fields working, but during the evening times, they were tired, they were done with their work, and especially the Christians there were just so hospitable. They would just give you anything just to talk with you and become friends with you. Really cool stuff. But these people would just give you tea, delicious tea, and they would sit there on their porches sort of doing this squat position. It's kind of hard to describe, but if you've ever been to an Asian country, you'll see that the people there are very nimble. They squat like almost as if they look like a frog, kind of like situated between their knees, and their knees are kind of up by their shoulders, just squatting there. I could not do that. That would kill my Achilles tendon or something. But ever since they were little, that's how they sat around the fire. Like, oh, okay, cool, neat. Speaking of fires, Nepal. If you ever choose to become a millionaire, yes, it's a choice to become a millionaire, go to Nepal and install chimneys in people's houses. You will become a millionaire because chimneys do not exist in Nepal. They don't. Their fires are inside, sometimes over on the wall, sometimes in the middle of their living room. So you walk in there and there's just so much soot, and you're just coughing wow. You feel like stop, dropping, and rolling, because you're like, there is a fire in this house and I need to breathe. So install some chimneys in some people's houses, and you'll probably save a lot of lives, and their life expectancy will probably just skyrocket because no one has lung disease there. I don't get it. They just had these holes in the roof, and eventually the smoke would make its way to the small little hole. It's like, look, you have bamboo everywhere. I will show you how to create a nice little pipe system. Let's do this. But it was just, culturally speaking, they just didn't mind the smoke. I did. I guess I'm a little wussy white guy. I can't breathe smoke. Give me your pen! Your pen! I demand your pen!